Good afternoon, everyone. Just want to remind everyone of some upcoming Harbor Freight deals that are going to expire by Monday. There's still pretty good deals out there for non-ITC members or for ITC members as well. So let's just go over a few, and all these will expire on the 22nd, so through the weekend. We got the 2-inch 2 in PH2 Phillips insert bits. You can get the whole set there, 10 pieces for $1.99. Sawhorses, can't have too many of those in my experience. Knocking a couple bucks off and get them for $11.99. You get that Bauer brad nailer, tool only. Of course, if you got the 20-volt Bauer tools, you probably have some batteries. It's a great deal at $79.99. It's 40 bucks off. How about a 1600 watt 12 amp? This is corded, of course. Heat gun. They're knocking 28% off, so you can get that thing for $24.99 until Monday. Need some punches? Hey, they're knocking them down to $5.99, 33% off. Nice little punch set. How about these metric ball end hex key T-handles? This is the full set, metric and SAE. Man, that's a deal at $14.99. It's very handy. It's got those nice stands to go with them, so you don't have to worry about trying to fumble through a drawer looking for them. Punch and chisel set, they've got 33% off. It's a Pittsburgh brand. They're at $9.99. Looks like a pretty handy set. I think the last set I had was a 10-piece Pittsburgh, but this says it's 12-piece. Got that half-inch drive digital torque adapter. It was $44.99. They're $34.99 for a couple more days. Here's another Bauer tool. It's a compressor. If you already got the battery, this is tool only, but $17.99 down from $29.99, 40% off until Monday. And those things are super handy. Most of us have probably one. I've got one in every car and then one sitting in the garage, in addition to my big compressor, which comes up next. That 6-gallon, 150 PSI oil-free pancake job site compressor. These McGraws are known for being a little quieter. This one isn't rated to be the quiet one, but it's still quieter than some of those that we've had in the past. Till Monday, it's 20 bucks off. Then there's the 3/8 by 50 foot premium retractable air hose reel. They got 20 bucks off of that. It's at $79.99. We got the Maddox high performance inflator. This is a plug-in 12 volt, but it does a really good high pressure, 125 PSI. Anyway, that thing is down to $129.99, 20 bucks off till Monday. Do you need any storage? These modular storage containers, they're very handy to store various things in and get them up off the floor, make it look neat in the garage. $19.99, they're 23% off. They were $25.99. You got that Yukon wall mount tool organizer. I do have a couple of these. They are very handy. They got them for $12.99 until Monday. How about a glove holder? It says or a tissue box. Most of my tools on the side, I'm going to have some gloves on the side. These are extremely handy. Stick right on the side of your toolbox. Stick that set of gloves in there, and then it's real easy just to grab you a pair when you need them. They do come in various colors. This weekend, they're going to be $11.99. Side tray for your 5-drawer mechanics cart and 6-drawer full bank cart. They got them marked down to $19.99 from $24.99, so that's 20% off. They're also available in several colors. Let's look at a few from the automotive section. Got that Maddox OBD2 code reader, down from $44.99 to $34.99 until Monday. That's a solid deal on a quality code reader. You got that 12,000-pound winch. Man, that thing's heavy duty. $529.99 at 70 bucks off through the weekend. This next one, these horizontal E-tracks, I know most of us put them on the floor of our trailers. But these things can also be used on your walls in your garage. Those little hooks, you can use the little, I think it's on a $1 day special. We may look it up. But it just plugs into one of them. It's a loop. It's like a little strap. It'll hold your tools up. It'll hold your weed eater. Might hold your edger. Things that don't normally sit well in a rack. Well, you can put that loop around it and it's holding it up. I think those little hooks are like $5 a piece. And that's for the $1 days sale. Disc brake pad and caliper service toolkit. Hey, up until recently, I didn't have one of these. I did it old school all these years. I'm above 60. But anyway, I would press in the, open the top, press in on the piston with a hammer or some type of C-clamp. These things are so much better. They fit right in there, and they'll get your pistons in. You can ease it in. $29.99, it's a no-brainer if you don't have a set. It's a pretty good quality. You've got a very good rating if you look at the ratings there. They've also got a few generators and engines. They got that 22 horsepower Predator for $9.19. It's $30 off for the weekend. They got the 5.5 horsepower vertical shaft for $199, also $30 off. It's a solid deal. And if you're interested in some of these power stations, of course, everybody seems to be making one nowadays, but the Predator brand is pretty solid on their generator. So this is a battery backup power station, 512 watt hour capacity. They've marked it down to $399.99. That's a pretty good deal on a power outage or just to have some power when you're out and about, picnic, run a fan, run some lights, run a microphone, They're very, very handy. So $399.99, great deal for the weekend. What they got out here in lawn and garden. I do have a couple of these 4-gallon backpack sprayers. Very handy. It's just got that lever there. You put it on your back. You can reach and get that lever, keep it pumped up. And it's got enough chemical so you're not constantly going back and refilling. That's a great deal. 26% off at $21.99. So if you don't already have one, I highly recommend it. I've had good luck with mine. Need any extension cords? Well, they got the 25-foot 14 gauge for $11.99, 20% off. And they have the 100-foot 16 gauge for $26.99, also 10% off. This one's intrigued me before, the little 6-foot by 8-foot greenhouse. I always want to get out my plants early in the season, like everybody. And just as sure as you do, you'll get frost. Well, they've got this 6 by 8-foot greenhouse for $329.99. It's $40 off. So if you've been waiting around, hey, it's spring, it's about the right time to do it, you want to get them tomato plants started early, there they are. Let's look at the home and security, a few items. You can't have too much duct tape, and normally the tape I've got from Harbor Freight has been pretty good stuff. So this is cloth back duct tape. They're knocking $1.50 a roll off of it, $3.49. While you're in the store, what the heck? Grab you a roll or two. These protective cases, they got this one down from $59.99 to $49.99. This is the extra large. It comes in several colors. These things are super handy for sensitive measuring equipment. You might put your pistols in it. You might put your camera equipment in it. They're very versatile and they're very easy to change to whatever you're trying to fit in the case. $49.99 is a solid deal. Next, we have a flashlight. It's a Braun, and it's a, what does it say? Multi-purpose zoom LED flashlight. Anyway, it was $22.99 for the weekend to be $17.99. Good deal. If you need a little glue gun, they got them marked off, $5 off, $11.99. What have we got in the welders for the weekend here? We've got the 120 volt spot welder, it's $10 off. So if you're looking for some starter, here you go, $149.95, get started. And some welding wire for $29.99. It's 21% off, was $37.99. You got that 240 volt spot welder. It's also $10 off. If you need a nice arc safe auto darkening helmet, They have some pretty nice helmets up there. This one happens to be $20 off. It's at $129.99. I'm going to call it a commercial auger. I'd love to have one like that. I have probably a 25-footer, but this one's pretty nice. Got its own stand. Might save you a few bucks on a plumber. Keep your lines augered out. Of course, it'll work in your drain lines, and it'll also work in your gutter lines on your house if you got one that's stopped up. It's a solid deal, 60 bucks off at $239.99, and it is a Bauer brand, so good brand. They have the 3/4 horsepower submersible sewage pump with a tether switch. It's only $229.99, was $259.99, and that is good until the 22nd as well. They got a few deals on material handling and safety. They got these casters at 25% off, $1.49 a piece. Those things are super handy if you just need something to roll around that's not too terribly heavy. These will work just fine. These knee pads. I generally, personally, of course I'm just an older do-it-yourselfer, but I personally use the cheaper ones because when they get a little nasty or something, I can just pitch them. But I've got 3 or 4 sets, some with these hard plastic caps and some with just the felt. At $249, why not pick up another couple of pair? If somebody's at the house helping you with the flooring or a plumbing job, you got a pair for them and a pair for yourself. If you need any chain, this is a grade 70. It's a trucker's chain. They've got 20% off this thing right now. It's $49.99. It was $49.99, now $39.99. You need any pneumatic tires for your wheelbarrows or your yard carts? Got them for $11.99 a piece, 20% off. A couple of painting items. They got the airless paint sprayer and paint and stain sprayer, 50 bucks off. That coupon's good till Monday. $199.99. It's the Avanti brand. And of course, these little painter's tools are very handy for just about anything. I think I got 3 or 4 of them. But you can pick them up. They're $1 off, $3.99. You got several instant savings items that they're showing right now as well. Of course, if you need a bag, 69 cents. I love these Grant's towels. I usually always buy them when we're on sale. This is the 12-pack. They got them down to $4.99, 50% off. That is a great deal. But that sale ends in April, so you got a little time on that one. You got the titanium hex shaft drill bit set for $4.99. They're not the greatest bits, but just to, get a quick hole in something, piece of wood or something, these do come in handy. Hitch pins, you can always use an extra hitch pin, $2.99. They got them 40% off until April 9th. You got a compact 2-ton trolley jack. They got $10 off of it, 20% off, so at $39.99. I think I definitely have 2 of those. I'm looking at the rapid pump right now, so some of you guys might tell me in the comments, is that something I should upgrade to? Seeing I already have 2, I'm like, why not? But I'm willing to hear what you got to say. Stacking tilt bins, $1.99 a piece. Help with some of your storage. I do have a couple of these little pistol grip. It's just easy for a quick cleanup. Multi-purpose sprayers. I do have a couple of these as well. $3.99 a piece. Why not? You can put your different chemicals on them and just write on it, and that's all you use it for. Very handy. They got the 37 to 80 inch full mount TV wall mount. It's down at $34.99. Looks like a pretty nice mount. And then you can get the 12 ounce Smart Straw lubricant WD-40. Got it 10%, 9% off for $9.99. And a few Dollar Days deals. Got you some blades, you got some super glue. These little spring clamps, we use some of them for our potato chips, but they're handy. It's a 6-pack for $1. What the heck? You'll find some uses for them. So they're good to have around. Some hand soaps, decent hand soaps, got an orange scent. That little pickup tool, I have one. it won't pick up much weight, but if you don't have one, it will do some things. They do sell a better version of that, but at $2, it's not bad to have around. Got a headlamp, $2. Those are always handy. Got some twine or line. It says paracord, but anyway, some line for $2. That's a good deal. Number 2 screwdriver for $2. Hey, these wire strippers are really, really nice for what they are. $3 a pair. Wouldn't hurt to have one in almost every tool bag you got, just so you always have some strippers if you need it. And the same deal on this adjustable pin spanner wrench. This is on dollar days. I think the dollar days go to when? They go to the 25th, so they go through next weekend. Or that's next Wednesday, maybe? Yeah, Wednesday. The spanner wrench, very handy if you got to change your blades out on any of your equipment without having to look for the little tiny wrench that comes with most of those machines. Here's that ring that I mentioned to put on the E-tracks. See, $5 a piece, and you can put that right in your hook and then attach your tool to it. So I think they're a great deal at $5 a piece. Just an idea. There's a digital caliper. Pick it up for $6. Look, you'll find a use for it. Trust me. Every now and then you're gonna say, "Well, how big is this?" Or, what's the surface of this? You'll have this tool handy. It's only $6. Easy to read because it's digital. How about that 1 1/4 pound fiberglass axe? It's only $7. You may have a quality axe already, but if you don't, $7. It's good to have one in your shop. And you got the high-speed steel rotary saw blade set. Take a better look at them. These are for the small tools like the Dremels. $7. It's a pretty darn good deal. And remember, this is going to be free tool weekend, so everybody gets a free tool if they spend over, I think it's $34.99. And if you're ITC member, you're going to get one with any purchase. I think that's all. I could open some more up, but I just wanted to maybe spur some activity out there and remind you several of these super coupons are going to expire on Monday, so they're good through the 22nd. So if any of those look like something you need to pick up, and there's some really good deals out there. Hey, if this kind of content helps you out in any way, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get this channel going good. I'm also going to do some reviews for Lowe's and Home Depot. If there's a particular subject, I also do it yourself stuff. And if you check out my channel, you'll see some of that. I hope everybody has a great evening, and y'all take care.